Hi guys, it's Derek here. Now I know you can't see me, but I'll get right to it because I wanted to talk to you about something I like to call the treatment demand pyramid. Now this is not something that I invented, but rather it's something that I've borrowed from someone called Chet Holmes. Now Chet Holmes is one of the greatest sales and marketing people of all time. Sadly, he's passed away, but he's worked with hundreds of the Fortune 500 companies during his lifetime. And what he found, generally speaking, is that if this pyramid here represents your target market for a particular product or service. So for example, if this pyramid here represents, let's say, 1,000 people in your area with cracked or missing teeth, who would be a good, potentially a good target market for implants or bridges or whatever it might be, right? So if you've got 1,000 people in your universe here, then only about 3% of that target market is actually looking to buy right now. Only about 3% of that 1,000, so only about 30 people are looking to buy a bridge or an implant or a denture or whatever at any point in time. Okay, only about 3, and this is kind of tried and tested. Okay, maybe it's 3.5, maybe it's 2.5, whatever, but it's around the 3% mark. And this is tried and tested across different products, across different verticals, across different treatments, whatever. If you fill up a football stadium with your target market for a particular product or service, then roughly only about 30% is in the market for that product right now. Okay, the next 7%. I'm going to use a different color here. So the next 7%. Is interested, okay? So they're interested in your product, but they're not looking to buy right now. So they're not looking to buy in the next sort of 30 days or whatever. Then after that, we've got the next 30%. So they're kind of neutral, right? So they don't know whether they're interested or not. They're kind of ambivalent, really. All right? Then the next 30% think they're not interested. All right? I'm going to run out of colors here. I'm trying to do this with one hand. The next 30% think they're not interested. Okay? And then the final 30%, I'll use a different pattern here. They definitely know they're not interested. Okay? So the point is here that everyone in the world, every single dental practice in your area, every single dental practice in your neighborhood is chasing the 3%. Why? Because your marketing says get dental implants from $14.95, or get dental implants, change your life for only £40 a month, or come and see our implantologist, he's a specialist, for only X, you can get a consultation for only £100 or whatever it might be. And the point is that marketing is only aimed at people who are ready to buy. So you're sending your marketing out to 1,000 people, right? You're sending your marketing out to all 1,000 people in your area, if not more. But your marketing is really only targeting the 30 people in the 3% that are ready to buy. And that means that, generally speaking, whenever you market on that basis, right, whenever you try to appeal to people that are ready to buy, over 97% of your marketing budget is actually wasted and it goes down the drain. Why? Because if you say dental implants are $14.95, these 7%, they're not ready to buy. These 30%, they're neutral. They don't know what dental implants are. They don't really know why they need them. These 30% think they're not interested, and these 30%, they know they're not interested. Okay? So the trick here, right, and you're chasing the same people that everyone else is chasing. You're chasing the 10 dental practices within a 5-mile radius of you, or 10-mile radius, or wherever you are. You're all chasing these 30 people right here. You're all chasing the 3%, and that's why most dental practice marketing fails, and that's why most people give up with their dental practice marketing. Okay, so what we need to do instead, and this is actually it's a slight change in mindset, but what you need to do is you need to actually make sure that your marketing appeals to the rest of the people that aren't ready to buy. You need to make sure, you need to start looking at the 97%, and you need to start thinking about how can we get our marketing, okay, to appeal to the 7%, to the 30%, and to these 30%, okay? So that you're actually looking at a much, much, much larger target market that you can appeal to. And the way you do that is you change the way that you market. So you change the content in your marketing. So instead of saying implants, implants, sorry, dreadful handwriting, at $14.95 or £40 a month or whatever it might be, what you need to do instead is you need to do something like 5 tips and tricks for people with cracked or missing teeth, or 5 little known risks or problems presented by people who miss teeth, or whatever it might be. Okay, because then these 7%, and these 30%, and they're not interested in implants. Okay, but they have missing and cracked teeth, and they have failing dentition. So if you write a guide to, if you send a guide to them or you run an ad to a guide that's about, the risks of missing teeth or whatever it might be, then all of a sudden it starts to be of interest to them. And what happens then is that you start to catch people who are in your target market, but they're not ready to buy. But these people, they'll move up to that point. As soon as their missing teeth becomes more urgent for them, as soon as it starts becoming more critical, as soon as they're more bothered by their lack of confidence or their floppy dentures or whatever, they're going to move into the 7% and then the 3%. Okay, but the point is, if you catch them here, okay, if you catch them here rather than there, by the time that they're actually ready to buy, you will be at the front of the queue. They will come to you. If you do this right, they will come to you. Why? Because you've educated them and you've handheld them along that journey. You've helped them learn more about the risks that missing teeth have. You've helped them learn more about what kind of implant they should look for, what they should look for in a clinician. You've been able to preempt objections, and you've been able to, kind of build value in their mind. And build yourself up as an authority on the subject matter. Okay, so when they're ready to buy, naturally they'll come to you. Okay, so the tip here is stop trying to focus on the 3% because everyone is chasing that, right? And that's super competitive, and you're going to waste 97% of your marketing budget. Instead, make your marketing appeal to the rest of your target audience. Make your marketing appeal by changing the content and changing the focus of your marketing. Your marketing budget will go much further, and it'll position you as the go-to as and when people are ready to buy. I hope that was useful, guys. Drop a comment below if you have any questions.